Hey friends, I've just rushed back from a wedding in the depths of Kent, and I've sat down at this table, turned on a computer. I haven't had time to set up any kind of green screen or blue screen, so I'm hoping that a towel hung over the clothes horse will work. And I'm hoping that these headphones will allow me to hear the screen without interfering with the audio to you. So I'm going to catch my breath while watching this bit of nonsense, and we'll see what happens. All of you are well ahead of me, so I've been trying to avoid spoilers all day. I hope that it's been worth it. Let's see how it goes. Pressing play. Here we go. Alex joined by Nick. Hello, Alex and Nick.
It's Warhammer Day, everybody. Happy Warhammer Day, Alex. What a day.
Happy Warhammer Day.
Super exciting. It's a chance to celebrate everything that's great about Warhammer. Indeed.
Not only is it Warhammer Day, but it's also my cousin Ellie's wedding. So, happy wedding, Ellie.
Of course, we are live. Yep. So we'd love to see where you are in the world. Just type away in the chat, let us know.
No, you're not live. You're 3 hours later than live because
Are you doing any hobby
I am a nerd, but I'm not quite skipping a wedding to watch Warhammer Day, nerd.
To be showing you
Eventually.
very exciting things, and we know that's why you're here. What we got today, we've got quite a few bits.
Yeah, we're going to give you the first scoop on Warhammer Underworlds. We're going to be looking at the Mortal Realms.
Yes.
Some Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, and Legions Imperialis.
That's
Yay! Ooh, that one.
There's also going to be some stuff we haven't told you about, so keep your eyes open for that.
They're telling us stuff that isn't on the thing.
The first thing we're going to be talking about is something I've been itching to talk about for months and months and months. It's finally here. Take a look.
Warhammer Underworlds. Yeah, Nick is all about the Underworlds. I saw him at Warhammer World. Very, very, very tall man. Emberwatch Patrols. I do like Stormcast. They're by design very Space Marine-y, just the same dude or dudette in armour in different poses, but I like them. Now, for anyone on Nail Watch, they're kind of minty green today. Go in the comments with your favourite colours of my nails. I'm sure I would like Underworlds. I've just never had the kind of wherewithal to actually learn it. I've got loads of warbands because I've got all the Stormcast models. So therefore I have every Stormcast warband that's released so far, and I'll get this one as well. But I just don't know how to play. I feel the same about Blood Bowl. I've painted loads of armies, well, teams. Nick, but you were just there.
Well, it marks the beginning of a completely new edition of the game.
I'm sure we always get new editions of this.
It's a perfect
It feels like we get a new edition every year. Do we actually get a new edition every year, or does it just feel like that?
If you've played literally any game on a table before, you'll be able to pick it up with no problem at all. Games take about an hour to play, so you can get a few games in over it if you want to test your dark powers of fate manipulation. And
I do like to test my dark powers of fate manipulation. I was just thinking, is there a way to test my dark powers of fate manipulation? And boom.
Taken the chance to redesign the game from the bottom up to be the most
Bottom.
ever been, removing feels bad moments like bricked hands of
You come here for the unscripted stuff.
or having crits just dominate the game. And with its streamlined rulebook, it's also much simpler to learn. This means
It's good artwork.
Ideal starting point for people who are new to the game and battle-hardened veterans just like me. But what else is new? Well, gone are the two board setups, and in comes the single board, designed for both players to use. It's double-sided and can be placed just about any way you like.
I'm sure that means something to people who play Underworlds. It doesn't mean anything to me. I like the models. Underworld's models are always kind of the best pose-wise. Zicket's Tunnel Pack. At some point the kettle's gonna moan at me, so let's hope nothing happens.
Everything looks as good and shiny as a Sigmarite plate armor. Not all factions in Underworlds play the game in the same way.
I should hope not.
Smashing their opponent apart, while others prefer claiming treasure tokens. You might prefer your warband to be a combination of both, or maybe a warband with some sneaky tricks up their sleeves.
Sneaky tricks. I never agreed to sneaky tricks. Or did I?
And finally, mastery, meaning you can easily pick a warband that suits your style of play and choose a rival's deck to accompany it that you know will work.
I have no idea if I'm going to be running this through or whether I'm going to be skipping forward to the bits I actually care about. Maybe a bit of both. If I'm going to skip, this will be the first time I skip. So many mosquitoes in this bloody house. I adore all animals, and I've been teaching my 4-year-old that all animals are lovely, and whenever I say, remember, we love all animals, he says, except, and I go, mosquitoes, because we love all animals except mosquitoes. Satanic creatures. And not in a cool way.
Oh, and one last thing. Speaking of warbands, if it's legal in organised play, you're going to be able to get it from Warhammer.com or your friendly local game store. It's as simple as that. So there we go. It's time for a new edition of a genuinely incredible game. And Warhammer Underworld's
If it's legal and organised play, that implies they said they were going to be cycling out the armies, which I'm not sure how I feel. Especially if there's going to be a new edition every year or so. That's a lot of wasted plastic.
So there we go.
I'll probably skip this because I don't know a lot about Underworlds, which means I can't say a lot about Underworlds, which means it's not going to be very interesting what I say about Underworlds. So yeah, something chaotic. Oh, it's the Warhammer Day miniature. Yes, the sneaky sorcerer. Is it Zarketh? Zarketh, apparently. And Spearhead, Dark Oath. That's a good model. Oh, she's back.
The Slaves to Darkness getting their new battle tone.
That's very exciting. Of course, we've already seen the Skaven battle tone drop, and you know the Stormcast tone is on the way.
Indeed.
This is the third battle tone, Slaves to Darkness, and leading the way.
Yep.
It's that fantastic new
That is a good miniature.
That's it. We've not mentioned this, but you know, maybe we have a little bit. But it is
Happy Warhammer Day. Happy
Day.
wedding day, Ellie.
As part of Warhammer Day, we usually have a commemorative miniature, and this year's is Sarketh, Bane of Law. So he's a Chaos Sorcerer Lord, and these guys are obsessed with power, particularly arcane power, and kind of acquiring it. So they'll make dark pacts.
Dark pacts? I never agreed to dark pacts.
Grab, you know, whatever artifacts, cursed or not, there may be about. And Zarketh really embodies this beautifully. He's got everything from bones. There's a femur there at his side. He's got
Femur? I hardly know her.
and he's got a staff with a skull in the centre of it. What more can you want?
It's just a great model. It's like he's burning green with natural energy.
See, I can't skip too much. You miss out on gems like these.
Very, very soon.
I am a gem.
On the 5th, and on
Gem. I'm back with coffee and biscuits.
Confirms this is the format of battle tones going forward. Tell us about what we're going to see.
So the book contains everything that you typically would expect. You know, we've got a whole host of rules and background, but the way it's been put together, the way the narrative has been crafted, it just flows brilliantly.
I bet you're all really glad that you've got my
Lots.
rushing home evening after a wedding.
Everything comes together to make it
Beautiful apparel before you.
a nice book to read.
It sounds like it's much like really good, going to be good fun to get into. Now it's time to take a look at some big boxes.
Big boxes for what? Sisters of Battle 40k. Anything new, or is it just a collection? And Tau. So are these just big battle boxes? Dark Angels. So one for every one, or is this the Christmas boxes? Knights? I assume these are the Christmas boxes? These must be the Christmas boxes, right? Yeah. I'm tired. Been at a wedding all day, so I'm going to fast forward through the big stuff until we get to the little stuff. I hope you appreciate me fast forwarding through this, because I get more, assuming it's not demonetized because I've got this playing in the background, I get pennies more if it's slightly longer. But, you know, I'm not going to squeeze every penny out of you, sexy, sexy viewers. I don't need pennies, as long as I've got all of you.
And the Hypercrit Legion in the middle there. We have the the Charlotte and War Dragon in the middle, of course. Now you've noticed that there's quite a theme running here.
Yes, so for many of those boxes,
Sorry, I just need to stretch.
a focal point, a single miniature, you know, it might be a large miniature.
Oh, what's this one? Officially licensed. Let's see what fun merch we got. Oh, the armory. Sorry, mouthful. It's got to be Galmaraz. Why haven't we got the Galmaraz yet? There we go. Yeah.
I mean, come on. What do you take us for?
Without a doubt, the most iconic artifact weapon in the old world.
I mean, as soon as we knew we were working with Warhammer, this is the one that I wanted. Really to do, like, no questions asked. This was the one.
Galmaraz, the Skull Splitter. For us, this is Warhammer. If I...
What do you mean for you this is Warhammer? This is Warhammer.
I have Galmaraz very present in there.
So this one's the big one. What we then realize is that when you scale that up to life size, the proportions are not correct. I mean, it's made for mini to stand out.
It was really cool to kind of see the design team work through these problems iteratively over the course of a series of sculpts and models.
Whilst I'm not going to claim to be any kind of living personified Smed here, I've definitely put my heart and soul into this piece.
It's unbelievably important to the lore of the old world.
I know it's going to be like thousands of nonsense dollars / pounds. I might have to get this.
It's such an honor.
I might have to get Galmaraz if they release... if they actually get around to releasing a full-sized Galmaraz. That is so beautiful. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, look at it. Yes, please. I'm glad it's labelled the old world as well, because Galmaraz is in Age of Sigmar. You know, it's the sword of the Celestin Prime, or axe, hammer of the Celestin Prime. That is the Warhammer.
The Warhammer that the game's named after.
Indeed.
Galmaraz, of course, the iconic weapon from both Warhammer the Old World and all the way
Age of
through
Sigmar.
to Age of Sigmar, of course.
Yeah,
Tell
but
me
it's
why
old world
so
really.
important to
So
Warhammer
this
Fantasy.
is the Warhammer that started it all off. So this is the hammer that Sigmar picked up after he came and saved Kurgan Ironbeard, the High King of the Dwarves. So originally it was made for them, but after he arrived and he picked it up and he slew a whole host of orcs and he saved the High King gifted it to him.
That's amazing. What a history. And now, after all of that, folks at home can own it themselves and have it on their mantelpiece at home.
That's it, or it's perfect for cosplay.
Exactly that. Now I've seen the dwarves made out of
It would be
grommet.
nice.
Now, this one is made of injected molded foam with a glass core, so it will sit on your mantelpiece and not fall through it. But yeah, it's going to be ideal for displaying or your cosplay, and we're going to have get one in here shortly.
Well, I think
Oh,
it
yeah.
worked perfectly with our arrangement of other weapons.
Pride of place.
Oh, I cannot afford
can't
that.
wait for that to come.
If only there was some way for me to afford that.
Something else now.
Oh, sorry.
Warhammer to
Stretch these fingers.
Warhammer, let's talk about Legions Imperialis.
Yes, yes, let's talk about Legions Imperialis.
About the Mechanicum. Okay. Because while I've got you on camera and I've got you in the seat, and you're our lore master, I wanted to ask you, who are the Mechanicum in Horus Heresy?
So the Mechanicum.
So we're starting with the Mechanicum, which makes sense because we had that leaked image and then the reveal.
And basically,
Are we going to get a more in-depth reveal? Are we going to get anything else?
Where the Emperor basically united Terra and Mars. The Mechanicum are the faction that basically have. They provide the manufacturing base. They've made all the weapons. They've made ships. You name it. They have essentially fueled the Great Crusade. And as these expeditionary forces go out and claim new planets, you know, they've claimed various Forge Worlds and stuff on the way. You know, as you do.
Of course you do, naturally. Now, we've already seen the battle group that got revealed on Warhammer Community quite recently. But I wanted to ask you while you're here, these all look so exotic and cool. Tell me about these miniatures, man. What are they?
Oh, we've got a beautiful range for the Legio Cybernetica here. We've got the Vorax there up on the left. They're sort of like insectile ones. One of my favourite things in here is the Arlatax. You'll see them up in the middle, in the top there. Now, we've had rules, we've had lore for them, but this is the first time we're getting a miniature. So these are...
It's nice that Legions is getting some debuts, you know, things that we haven't seen in 28 yet. We're seeing in 8 mil.
Absolutely brilliant.
My Soul Auxiliary forces will be quaking in their boots. But let's have a look at some of the smaller miniatures, perhaps. There we go. What we got here?
Plenty of Tech Thralls, some Myrmidons there in the middle, or the Domitar.
Oh, they look so good. I love the fact that they're so detailed and look so uniformed in this color scheme like this as well. It's such variety to the force.
That's it. Yes. So in all of the battle group boxes, we've had a great variety, but particularly in this one for the
It's a very good box in terms of variety.
It's absolutely fantastic. Have such a range.
Now, you're probably sat at home thinking, Games Workshop, we've already seen these. Why are you talking about Mechanicum? And the reason we are is because, well, the Mechanicum is just one half, right?
Yes. So these models can be used by the Mechanicum, but also the Dark Mechanicum.
Yes.
So the Dark Mechanicum.
That's the chaos coming in.
The traitorous elements of the Mechanicum. So during the Horus Heresy, Horus, unsurprisingly, took half of the legions with him. He took a bunch of planets, some of the Imperial army, but as part of that, he's a right scamp. He also caused a
Horus
between certain elements of the Mechanicum. So he convinced a whole cadre of them, including Kelbor Hal, the Fabricator General. And how he did that is he offered them various prescribed technologies and access to things. And one of the things he did is he opened the vaults of Moravec. And within there was various technological developments and plans.
Are we getting Dreadclaws?
And one of those came to fruition as the Serperos Overlord Heavy Stalker, which you can see here.
Who is that?
What?
Oh.
Look at that. It looks so infantile and strange. I love it.
You can imagine it scuttling across the sands of Mars.
Hopefully Dark Mechanicum only. We need some traitor
so this
marked
is the kind of thing we
legions.
can expect from the Dark Mechanicum force. Now,
Indeed.
do they carry the same weapons that the Mechanicum carry?
To a degree. So the vast majority will be, you know, relatively familiar to those who play the Mechanicum.
This is cool.
But you've also got horrifying weapons.
When I'm enjoying it, I don't say words as much. All the stuff I don't really care about can be sarcastic about, but this is solid.
A prescribed weapon by the Imperium means that it must be terrifying.
That's banned by the Imperium. Is that bad? That's crazy. Well, these guys are absolutely terrifying. Now, I wanted to say what's really exciting here is this is the first time in any of Games Workshop's games, I think, that we actually be able to play the Dark Mechanicum as a playable faction on the tabletop.
You know, we've seen a few characters that kind of lean in that direction, but as a full faction, yes, this is the first time.
Really exciting.
Now, if you want the rules for these,
yes, please,
and for the Mechanicum, you're going to need Rise of the Dark Mechanicum book.
Yeah.
Inside here, we've got all the things we expect. So we've got loads of lore, we've got the rules, you've got battle groups, plenty of beautiful models. And one of my favourite things, unsurprisingly, is the narrative of the fall of Magma City. So if you're familiar with the Mechanicum, maybe you've read some of the Horus Heresy books, you'll have heard of this Pluvial Maximal's city that eventually gets destroyed during the Schism of Mars. And this is the
Sorry, I'm being really boring right now, but have you seen the pretties? Look at the pretties.
Brilliant. So there we go. That's the first of the Dark Mechanicum we've seen. There's going to be more coming, of course.
Yes, please.
More.
More.
And if you want to see that, of course, keep your eye on the Warhammer Community website, specifically on Heresy Thursdays.
Yeah, Heresy Thursdays.
Will be revealed in the future. Now, Alex, that's all a bit grim and dark and bleak. Should we have a look at something a bit more light-hearted?
Yeah.
Prepare a feast in the field. Make a pie crust from compressed carb bars and fill it with a tin of Munitorum-issued nutrient paste. Bake it on the exhaust of a Lehman Russ until it's
Rattlings. Have we got Rattlings back?
To cook them,
Yeah.
one of the Kriegers, ignore the heavy breathing, stick it over a fire, and give them a sizzle.
We got Rattlings.
Special occasion, you could dunk them in a mug of gravy too. You should be able to find a chem-frozen bird in the officer's mess. To roast it, slather it with promethium gel, set it alight with a shot from your las gun, and run. Remember, too much.
That's a good mini.
Too little, and you might as well eat a mortar round. Bon appetit.
I'm glad Warhammer 40k is taking itself not so seriously.
So this is provisionally prepared. So this is one of our commemorative models, and there's usually several of these scattered throughout the year. But this is the holiday season.
I'm going to skip forward a bit just in case there's anything interesting.
Just have to enjoy it.
What do we got for kill team? Orcs. Those is Rattlings, so we're having a little bit of a rattling time. They're good models. This animation. Warhammer TV. I've not watched any of the Warhammer TV. I should. Oh no, it's Bandai Namco. I don't think I care about Bandai Namco. A Deathwatch vignette. Yeah, I've had Warhammer Plus since it came out, and I've loved the Black Library, like all the archive and stuff. I love all the models, the free models you get, included in the prize models.
This for sure.
Never
Mike,
watched any Warhammer
do you know
TV.
what? I think that might be everything we've got to show. It has been a serious.
Is that everything?
It has indeed.
Is there everything, or is there any one sneaky thing?
Warhammer Underworlds.
Yep.
We've been to the Mortal Realms.
Yep.
Seen a bit of 40k with those.
Is there going to be one more thing?
We've seen Kill Team at the end there.
That's right.
Oh, that's not long. No, that is literally it. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped that. Yeah, Emperor's Children in 2025. Nice. Thank you for leaving that at the end. Cool. Well, that was a bit of a rush job in every possible way. I'm now going to collapse on the sofa with more biscuits and tea and coffee. I hope you all had a wonderful Warhammer day, and I hope you're looking forward to the Mechanicum, the Dark Mechanicum, if you're cool, and the Emperor's Children coming next year in big 28mm scale. So that'll be fun. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm not going to say sorry I was at a wedding. I think that would be harsh. Happy wedding day, Ellie. But yeah, this was a bit of a laid-back one. But, you know, cheers to laid-back ones every now and then. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. Hope it continues. Peace and love. Thank you to my Patreons and subscribers and everyone who's commenting and helping the algorithm out on this video. And, as always, I hope you all keep on lit bashing. Cheers.